Hey, it's Tom from Inspiration Metalworks, and we're just doing a live stream. We're testing out our new Rode camera, or it's the, what do they call this? Camera pack. It's a, hang on, I got the box here. Oh, the Filmmaker pack. So we've got a new wireless microphone. We're testing this out, so I thought it'd be a good way for me to walk around the shop, get a couple of things done. We can test how audio is working, because this is one that we're going to use at the bash. You know, also we'll do some shop news and updates while we're at it. So, as you can also see, well, I don't have anybody joined yet, but I'll type something in here just for grins. Live stream starting. Ah, there we go. So yeah, we also got the chat showing up. I'm not sure how well that's showing up on screen right now, but playing with a couple of things so that we can actually archive it. Hey Craig, how you doing? Don't know if you caught the beginning of the stream or not, but I'm trying out the new Rode, the Filmmaker pack that I got, the new mic, wireless mic. So I've got the belt pack here and the receiver set up, and so testing it out, and I thought I'd see how things work while I'm getting some stuff done around here. So how's it sound to you so far? I know there's a little bit of a delay, so we'll give it a minute for that. But I'm going to keep walking around while I'm talking too, so I'll check back in. All right, so let's see. Sounds good. Pat, good morning. All right. This is actually afternoon here. Pat, I don't know where are you? And thanks for joining today. So I've got the little guy in here with me. He's goofing off and watching Netflix and stuff. But today, we're getting some of this stuff out of the way. I don't know if you guys can see it in the webcam or not, but we've got this my Cat 5 cable strung all over the place. And so we're gonna actually, this seems to be set up in the right spot and working, so we're gonna actually go ahead and get some stuff strung a little more nicely up and out of the way. Hopefully this won't cause any problem. Though this is in conduit, so I'm hoping there's not enough power going through it that it's going to cause any problems. What I am seeing is that my zip ties are going to be too small for this job. So we'll double them up. All right, so I am, as you can see, away from the computer. So it's going to take me a little minute to respond to any comments you guys make. But again, you know, we're just trying to test a few things out and see how this new camera's going, how the new microphone's going. Now, the camera we're using is one we got a little while ago. It is a Logitech Brio 4K camera, and it seems to be doing all right. Okay, hey Marcel, you're there. Oh, Pat, you're in California. Cool. All right. Marcel, it's good to see you on here. Very cool. All right. So does audio sound okay as I'm walking around? I know it's a little hectic, and I intentionally wanted to have background noise and all kinds of stuff because I'm trying to test this as close, you know, in as close an environment as I can be, as it's really going to be when we're out in California this summer. Oh, hey, Chicky. Hey, we're live streaming, just so you know.
What?
Yep. You can say hi if you want. Although, actually, I've got the wireless mic on, so I don't know if they'd hear you or not. But yeah, doing a live stream. Not the first time you've been on one.
Hi.
She says hi. I don't know if you guys heard her. Did you wave? If you see yourself on the camera, you're on. So, all right, that was my daughter Nika, growing up so fast. Beginning to wonder if I've actually got a long enough cable here. You know, I do. I may just have to adjust some of this. This will be interesting. All right. So, speaking of Barcy, how many of you are actually planning on heading to Rancho for that? Very low and mobile. You know what? I can actually adjust the audio too. Let me change that. Hang on. So one cool thing about this mic setup, so I've got some adjustment here. All right, so I just bumped up audio a little bit, so we'll see how that works. Another nice feature of this particular setup is when you take the back off, it doesn't actually come all the way off, right? So you can slide it out. You know, you don't have to worry about dropping things, change batteries or whatever. It also has USB, mini USB. I guess that's micro. Yeah, micro USB. So you can plug in a dedicated pack or an external battery pack to this as well, and so you don't have to worry about, oh, it's too much now? Okay. Let me, how does that sound? Is that any better? We'll give that a little bit of a test. Yeah. Is that any better now? Have I brought it down? Because I'm looking at two different things, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's not too booming, because 10 decibels is, you know, there's a lot to bring it up. Very loud. Is it still too much? Sounds good now? Okay. Well, hopefully that did it. So I had to bump it up on the transmitter and down in the streaming software. You know, because nothing just works with a button click, right? But yeah, so I'm intentionally trying to test this out in a loud environment with lots of stuff going on. So I've got the kids running around doing stuff, watching Netflix and dancing around and all kinds of good things. Yeah, I'm gonna need every bit of this cord that I can get. But that's okay. Okay, so I guess some news for the shop, and Craig, you already know this, but we have a new machine coming soon. It's actually not new, it's new to me. It is a Brother TC S2A. So it's a vertical machining center. For any of you actually follow Nick McEntee, it's a Full Throttle Originals on Instagram. It is his old machine, in fact. So he got a new machine, and so he got himself a Speedio, and it is doing great for him. And he doesn't need two machines, and so he sold me his old one. Hey Henry, how you doing, buddy? You okay? This is not working. Well, maybe I'll come back to this in a minute. Oh, I know how I can do this. Okay, so let me get back. Let's check the chat here a little bit. So, too loud, sounds good, okay. Quinn, I did get the SVGs, yes. I did get them, I just haven't had a chance to do anything with it. Although hopefully this weekend I will, because I just finished a quick little upgrade on the X-Carve. I added a relay for the spindle, so I could do that a little easier. And so now I'm ready to go. So I was concerned about it just running. If I walked away and it wasn't done, or when it gets done, it wasn't shutting the spindle off, it was just sitting there. And around here, I want to make sure that, you know, stuff turns off. So thank you, Stephen, appreciate it. The congratulations. New machine is going to be awesome. Tool here, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but started getting tool holders for it. So the very first one right here, oh, look at all that white. Got us a nice one. So Larry, you're saying it's a little loud by about 10 decibels. That's funny because I bumped it up 10 because it was too quiet. Don't know if you are in DVR mode and you're live with me or not. So, All right, I'm gonna bring it back down. All right, so I'm back down to normal and I might bump this up a little bit on this side. Okay, so yeah, we'll see how this sounds. You guys can tell me. All right, meshes. Okay, so Larry, sorry, I guess I make an assumption at this point that most folks who follow me are aware of the Summer Bash. So Barzy Industrial, for the last few years, actually he's been doing this for more like 15 some odd years, and he used to do it for his customers. And then several years ago, or I guess it's only been about three or 4 years ago, Stan Zinkowski, who owns Barzy Industrial, he decided that he wanted to open it up for other YouTube creators as well. And so we become guest hosts, effectively. It is open to everyone. However, there are limited seats or limited availability as far as just how much space there is, because Stan hosts this at his home in Rancho Cucamonga, California. It is an excellent event. Lots of great people show up. I am told, well, there's some changes this year. Unfortunately, it sounds like Adam Booth is not going to be able to make it this year, which is a shame, but you know, he's got lots of stuff going on himself. But we all meet up in California and we hold a day-long event. There's activities and prizes, challenges, all sorts of fun things to do. Technically, it kicks off unofficially on Friday, the day before. We actually set up different activities. So go out to Standage Granite and a couple of other things. So it was good before, a tiny bit hot, but not. All right. I'm sorry, I'm just checking up on that. So anyways, the Summer Bash, it is June 23rd. On the 22nd, I believe, we're gonna have a couple of activities going on. All right, but let's see. Okay, let's see how that sounds. Actually, I'm just gonna turn gain off and we'll see. Let's see how this is. Hey, Marcel says hi, Nika. So the chat, these are people who are watching and you can see right there.
Hi.
So yeah, how you doing, kitty? You good? Henry, you want to say hi too? Okay, come over so you can. If you see yourself in the screen, you're on the camera. You're kind of short though, huh? Here. Oh, that didn't help either. There you go. You say hi to everybody?
Hi.
You say hi?
Hi,
You wave?
everybody.
Hi everybody. Are you having fun?
Mm-hmm.
You like to be in the shop? Oh, you're showing people your stuff? Yeah? You're fixing your hair? Okay. All right, you want to go play some more? Here, let me help you down. I don't want you to fall. All right. Okay, so where were we? June 23rd. On the 22nd, there's some activities that have been the last couple of years. Stan sets up tours at places like Standridge Granite and a couple other places. So it's actually a lot of fun. Now, my part in all this, as one of the guest hosts, is I actually sponsor the live stream. And so I kind of give up my day. I set it up and I do this for approximately 8 hours straight in the California sun. I go around and try to make it so that folks who can't be there in person get the experience. So All right. Oh, did I say Andrew? Or I wonder if it just didn't come through right. That's Henry. Sorry, guys. It would not be beyond me to have said the wrong name. Glad neither of them are right here right now. I'd get in so much trouble. But yeah, so I sponsor the live stream. And so the live stream, like I said, it's about 8 hours, sometimes upwards of 10 hours long. I do interviews with different YouTube creators. So if there's somebody there, actually, so Randy, I don't know if you're still on or not, but Randy Richards, one of those guys that I typically would do a quick interview with. And then we've had people like Keith Fenner, and again, so Adam's not going to be here this year. But then I think the surprise guest this year it sounds like Jimmy DiResta is coming this year, which I need to reach out to him and find out what's going on with that, because that'll be interesting. If you guys aren't familiar with Jimmy, he's got a great channel. Again, I guess I make a lot of assumptions that if you're following my channel for any reason, you probably know who most of these other folks are. They're much more popular than I am. Oh. Yeah, so we got a new dog, by the way. Danny. Come here. I don't know if you guys can see her or not, but it's a border collie. Oh, hello. Yeah, you're not going to show up on the screen either, or on the camera, and I'm not moving the camera right now. Okay. Well, hi. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, lots of stuff going on. So what we're trying to do this weekend is I'm beginning my prep work. Over the course of the year, I will reflect on what went well and what didn't go well in the previous year, and then work on ways to do it better. Right? How do we improve? So last year we had video greatly improved, but audio was a trouble. So we've got a couple of things in the works. So, and I say so way too much, man. One of those trigger words, I guess. But I got a Rode shotgun mic, so we can use this for the for audio, as well as the Cinema Pack. Right. So now that I've got two different ways to have audio come in, we should be able to get a much better quality sound. Again, there's 200-300 people there, and there's a lot of activities happening, things going on. So, trying to make sure that I am doing the best that I can for everybody. Let's see. Oh, that's slime. So Nika makes her own slime. It seems to be a trend with kids these days, is this slime thing. I remember when I was a little kid, we had like Nickelodeon slime stuff. But yeah, apparently it's made a comeback. But she makes her own, and she's become quite the chemist with this stuff. So while it's messy, I'm encouraging it, because she's figuring out different ways to make different types of slime and different types of. She makes her own stress balls now. I think we ought to sell them, to be honest. They're pretty cool, but all kinds of good stuff. All right. IL Gopher. How are you, Ryan? Good to see you. All right. Well, I'm going to get back to hanging some of this cord. So we'll keep the stream going. Talk a little bit more about other things that are happening here in the shop, and we'll do this as a shop update as well. Let's see, am I still in the frame over here? No, I'm going to move the camera. Monitor. That's not too bad. Okay. So, other shop updates. What else do we have going on? Well, this will be fun when I fall over. You guys will get a good laugh. Okay, so I brought up the new machine. So we've got the vertical machining center. I'm still keeping the Tormachs. That is not going anywhere. I actually really like the Tormach machines, and they are a lot of fun to teach people on. I don't feel quite as worried about something happening with them when the rapids are down. And you know, it felt massively fast when I first got them because I was going off of a home-built X2 conversion, but after running the VF2 for a while, the Tormachs seemed a little slower. And to be honest, they do a good job for what they're meant to do, and great second op machines. But again, I'm not going to get rid of it because I like my two Tormachs. What are you going to mix into that? I don't know, buddy. Why don't you ask Nika? Nika's good at that. Can you go around the other way, please? Yeah, go around the other side. Thank you. So getting cleaned up and organized is part of this, you know, having the new machine coming, because I need to make room for it. I have not actually even gotten fully set up here yet. So just trying to get all this stuff in a little more reasonable environment is the plan. Oh, you can see Danny now?
Yeah, if she's further away, you can see her.
Okay. I don't know if they can hear you because I'm using this microphone. I could turn the other microphone on over there, but then I think we might get some feedback between the two, or it would sound like it's echoing. All right. Oh, you want to say something?
You could see Danny for a few seconds when she was over here.
Oh yeah. Okay, come here, girl. Come here, girl. You saw her in the computer? Yeah. You saw her tail? Okay. Well, now that we've got that cord up and out of the way, hello, we can open this door back up. And this is gonna blow the camera out. Yeah. All right. Let's check in here for a minute. Nika, can you start the stuff for him, please?
What? Oh.
Let's fix camera angles and all kinds of stuff too. Okay. Sorry, I know it's a nice sunny day there. All right. Let's see. And the original slime. Okay. Steven, hey. Mr. Fiefeld. Just getting a few things tested today. So right now what we're doing, we've been, at least for the last 10 or 15 minutes, I don't know how long I've been on at this point, to be honest. We've been testing out new wireless mics. So this is the setup that I'm using, the Filmmaker pack. It comes with a single transmitter and receiver, and it seems to be doing pretty well. We had made some adjustments here and there. I know I'm really blown out right now because I opened up the back. Probably should close that if I'm going to stay on. But Pat, I do have a lathe. I've got the slant bed lathe. So I have right now the small. All right, I have the small mill and I have the slant bed lathe. So, yep. All right. Antenna building. Yeah, so George, you're not that far from me either. You are only a couple hours away because I'm in Anger, so I'm just south of Raleigh, just outside of Raleigh. So George, at some point, I would expect we should meet up. There's also a the other thing. I guess this goes right into shop news and updates and things like that. Is and one of the reasons why I'm keeping all the machines as I get everything moved around and cleaned up in here. But I am going to be hosting one of the local small groups for the Titans of CNC Academy. For those of you who aren't aware of Titans of CNC, the small group academy thing, they're starting up all over the place, those small groups. I'll see you later, Ryan. You may already be gone at this point. But, yeah, so it's great that you can watch these videos and learn things from video, but if you don't have a way to get your hands on equipment and actually put that knowledge to practice, it's really limiting, right? There's only so far you can go. Yeah, these small groups are meant for folks to get together and actually put some of this into practice. I looked for a small group around here in Raleigh and couldn't find one. The closest one's actually in the Salisbury area, that Charlotte, Salisbury area. So I decided I think they've got a meeting coming next weekend, and I might crash that meeting just to see how it's going. But I did start a small group for this area. The funny thing is the local folks around Raleigh that have signed up for it at this point are other Tormach owners. So I got a kick out of that. I was like, wait a minute. So between all of them, we have all three of the mills represented, and so that part of it I thought was kind of amusing. But yeah, so I'm going to be hosting here, and so on the other side, you might have seen the doorway that I was kind of boxing around there. We've got another 600, 700 square feet of space over on that side, and right now, originally I was going to do, this would be the clean side, all the CNC machines and my clean metalworking machines over here, and then I was going to put the plasma cutter and the welding and stuff over on the other side. But that's got wood floors, and so I'm a little concerned about going that route. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the far bay, so this is three bays wide. On the far bay, I'm going to do kind of like how Stan does, and I'm going to put curtains up and make sure I've got good air going there. This is a heated and cooled environment as well. So, but what I'm going to do on the other side is I'm going to move the woodworking equipment, the X-Carve, all that stuff is going to go on that side, and I'm going to set up a small area for teaching. Right? So I'm going to set up 2 or 3 computers over there, and so I'll be hosting these events. I'll be hosting the local small groups here, and doing that. Hey, Stan, I have been plugging the bash this entire time, by the way, you slacker. So yeah, I've got new microphones. That's what I was. That's why I was doing this today. So I went out recently, and we got the Filmmaker Pack microphones, and so yeah, I was. We've been testing this out. I've been wandering around doing all kinds of stuff. I could invite you in on this like we did last time. It's interesting. I wonder if I should do that. Do you want to, Stan, do you want to join in again? Any ducks in a row? Yep. I don't know. Let's see, where is that email call? Copy invitation link. Let's see. Stan. Okay. Hey Stan, I just sent you an email too. So we'll see. I'm gonna put this in here. Let's see how this works. Got to wait for him to join, and then I'll see about getting him on the screen and all that good stuff. Let's see. This is the fun part. I should be, juggling or tap dancing or something while we wait. We'll see how things go. Stan, you're on the spot, man. Join in. George, I am using, this is a Logitech Brio, so it is a 4K webcam. And, oh, he's here. All right, let me see if I can do this here. Video source, call. All right, you're live too.
Yeah, let me get this music off.
Oh, hang on. Trying to get this working right, but I see you in my preview, but they're not seeing you yet, so that means I'm doing something wrong. All right, you're live too. That's
okay.
Neat.
It says on air.
So I can see you. Everything's there. No, he's not. Did you lose? Oh boy. Hey, I may have to go, folks. I may have just lost my child.
Uh-oh.
Stan, I don't know what's going on, and I'm about to freak out because my daughter, who is supposed to be looking after my son, just came in and said, "Hey, is Henry in here?" So I'm just short of panicking right now.
Well,
yeah.
Have you got me live? Okay. Hey everybody, how we doing? I don't know. I guess I can answer you in chat. I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't even brush my hair. I hope this is good enough. That's as good as it gets. Sorry, guys. Let's see. MC Engineering, I can hear scan. Okay, so I'm live. What's going on, everybody? I'm going to kind of watch comments here and see what everyone's doing. Quinn Barry says, I can hear. MC Engineering, I can hear. Cool. All right, let me move this over a little bit and bump this up a little bit. I got two screens going here. There we go. Marcel's Workshop. Hi, Stan. Rivers Company. Hey, Stan. Hey, guys. How's everyone doing? I wasn't expecting to go live today. I should have drug a rake across my hair, but I didn't. Hey, that's pretty cool the way Tom's got the chat rolling right on screen. Pretty neat. Pat Hutchinson says, looking good. How you doing, Pat? You guys were, I guess, talking about Summer Bash a little bit. I've been gathering sponsors and things like that, and we are doing some planning, you know. So we're getting there. We're not ready for our big announcement yet. Hi Scott, how you doing? I am working on a hotel group rate. I worked on it last week. I'm going to finalize that this coming week. It's going to be at the Residence Inn in Ontario. They've always been really good to us. We've used them for the last 2 years. I'm working on our courtesy shuttle to get back and forth between the hotel and the Bash. This Quinberry says this ain't no beauty pageant. Well, that's an understatement, Quinn. Is the light behind me blowing out the camera? I'm getting a lot of glare off the ceiling. I don't know whether that really doesn't help much. Okay, I can probably answer some specific Bash questions if I know the answers to them. If there's a question that you have, I can maybe answer it. Hopefully, Tom's got his child situation under control. Hey, Tom says he's back. Welcome back, Tom. I'm just babbling and killing time for you, buying you a little bit of time.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. Is the child situation under control?
Yeah, so they were actually just on the backside of the shop and playing in the sand, doing what they usually do.
It only takes like 2.4 seconds for a youngin' to get in trouble. So
I tell you what, that's about right. And it was fine when they were just sitting here watching the television, but the second those doors opened up, it's like, oh, hey, we can go wander around, and oh, let's follow the dog around. And so, yeah. Hi. Thank you.
Yes, Scott, we're doing the bash live again.
Yep.
George Huffman says, are those static phase converters from American Rotary available? Can't find them anywhere. Those were last year's models, George, and he was having a big blowout sale.
I got to figure out how to record, didn't I?
Yeah, we did that before. We were right there.
Yeah, so I can see both right now, but they can't. They're only able to see one or the other. So I got to figure out what I'm doing wrong. But I will do that on my own time.
Okay.
But yeah.
Rivers Company, George, I have seen them online from Wolf. Yes, Wolf Automation had them. If you go to marshallwolfautomation.com, I think, and check them out, they had a lot of last year's models and they were getting rid of them. Quinn says no A-bomb this year. No, he's got some personal holiday he's taken off, and I'm not at liberty to talk about it much, so I'm just, no, he's not going to be here. Pat Hutchinson says, looking forward to the bash. Do you think you could lower the temperature by, say, 5 degrees? No. Just stay hydrated and stay in the shade. We got plenty of shade here. The other day.
Did you? What'd you get?
I got a planer.
Did you?
I did. I got a DeWalt planer, and my boxes.
Are they all nice and flat now?
Oh, they're so flat. Yeah, there's a whole stack of them there.
I never did get mine straight.
Look how tight all those joints are.
Hang on, let me put you.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the wood planer, and it just it makes I run them through individually for the lid and the base, and then I take the whole stack of them, flop them on their side, put 2 clamps on it, and run the whole batch together, and it matches top and bottom. So it's pretty incredible. I'm not saying I like wood, but it's a lot less headache. Wood is so unstable.
Right. Never got it flat.
Well, I mean, I'm out there with my dial calipers and stuff, checking it as we do, and I'm from one side to the other. I'm 12 thousandths difference in thickness across the planer head, so that seems like a lot to me. So I started messing with the parallelism of the table and the planer head and stuff. So yeah, I started messing around with it a little bit, and I got it dialed in a little better, but I ran out of boxes before I got it dialed in. Okay, but that's what's been going on. A thickness planer. Yes, Quinn, that was a thickness planer. Rivers Company said he got his static hooked up yesterday. How's it working? Are you running good?
All right.
All right.
We'll give everybody a minute, but sorry for putting you on the spot like that, Stan. But there were I literally was talking about Bar Z for basically the duration of the recording of the live stream. So I was like, oh hey, look who joined. Thought I'd get you in there.
You got a new mic or something when I first came in? You said you got a new wireless mic, or what'd you get?
Yeah. So I got a set. It's this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's a really nice setup. It's got a transmitter, receiver, and AA batteries, or you can plug in via USB and to a external battery pack or things like that. But it seems to be working really well. I've been wandering around all over the place. I was running wires, Cat5. So I was up on a ladder talking to everybody, doing updates and stuff like that, and seems to be doing okay. Audio seems good. I've been testing a little bit because I want to make sure, with all the ambient noise from all the people and everything, I'm trying to make sure that we're doing things better this year. Always improving, right? So we've got the shotgun mic to use. We've got the pack
Now,
here.
Now explain to me what they mean by shotgun mic. Is that aimable by you? You can control the distance on it or something? Or
Yeah, so it's directional, right?
Okay.
So it looks like a shotgun tube,
Yes, it
but
does.
it is directional, right? So it won't pick up as much on the sides.
So you just aim it at your target, and does it have a distance adjustment or something? Or I mean,
I'm not sure.
What if the guy's 20 feet away or 30 feet away? Or you
No, I think it still needs to be fairly close. Yeah,
Oh, gotcha.
yeah.
But it cancels all the left and right. And
You know, it's got a couple of different wind breaks for it. Of course, now I can't get it back together. But
right, okay, so you got the foam clown nose.
yeah, so, and then
You got the big
the dead cat.
The rat tail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So, but it's a nice setup. I've been using this one quite a bit in my recordings. So I just plug it into right into the GoPro, and it works. But it's got an eighth inch mic mount.
On the GoPro, yeah. I've had trouble with my GoPro with external mics. When I run the Wi-Fi on the GoPro, it'll
Okay.
pick up it picks up that little wavelength of noise on the external mic. Now the internal mic on the GoPro doesn't, but any external mic I've tried on the GoPro, you just can't run the Wi-Fi, and you can't establish a wireless link to the GoPro. That's been my experience, and I've tried several mics.
It's unusual.
Really? And
Yeah.
you've used the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And then make sure that things are okay. Keep the windsock away from the dog. Oh, okay. You can tweak. Oh, and Quinn's saying you can tweak the pattern, but it is front focused.
Okay.
All right. There we go. Well, with that, I think now is a good time to call it. Again, I don't hear any more sirens, but I did just hear some, so
Well, that'll freak you out.
a little bit. No, they're good. They're fine. They're in, as long as they're in the backyard, I'm not worried about it. So we're in good shape. But I think now would be a good time to wrap up. I think we've got a pretty solid test on what I wanted to do, which was test the audio on the microphones and make sure that was good. We've done a little bit of a shop update, talked about the new VMC coming, and actually Stan the rotary at the local yard, and that to get run. We've got the box there, Rapid Air. It's the 3/4 inch airline setup. That's 300 feet of Rapid Air to get installed. And I love ladders so much. Yeah, but I'd say now's a good time to wrap up. So thanks again, everybody, for watching. Stan, thank you for joining in. I really appreciate it. And hopefully we do this again soon. I'll see you later.
No problem. I'm gonna get back to work myself.
All right.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining in.
Thanks. Take care.
Okay, I'm out.